Hi, Bio 30. I'm going to start the lecture series on genetics. I'm going to start something new today. I'm going to try this. I'm going to give you a quick video here on all the assignments that you need when we look at the D2L page. And then I'm going to do a quick introductory lecture. I'm going to try and chunk the lectures into smaller pieces. I think it'll make a bit more sense for you. So this is the last unit. I've been delaying starting it. I've had a bit of a tough time with motivation myself, so getting around to doing a lecture has been a bit of a chore, but I'll have a few posted this week. And I wanted to, we don't really need to rush through the last unit, so you know, there's no need to rush getting lectures up or scurry through the material too quickly. Genetics composes of three main areas of study. You're going to look at cell division, so mitosis and meiosis and different methods of reproduction, which we've sort of touched on in the repro unit, obviously. Mendelian genetics, looking at Punnett squares, and then molecular genetics, so looking at DNA. Here are the assignments that you need to complete for this unit. I'm going to give you a quiz on mitosis, Mendelian genetics unit test, mitosis, meiosis, sexual, asexual reproduction test. That's going to be your first unit test, so there's three main unit tests. We can't do the microscope diagramming. You're going to do molecular genetics as a unit test as well. So mitosis, meiosis, asexual, sexual reproduction is the first unit test. Mendelian genetics is the second one. And molecular genetics is your last one. You'll have meiosis quiz, DNA replication. I'll probably do the DNA extraction lab. And I'll go into the school and do the lab. So I'll likely have you hand that in. Mendelian genetics quiz, pedigree analysis, meiosis comic strips you're going to do as well. So there's only one big thing that you don't need to hand in, which is genes and cancer. But I'm going to remind you that the last unit, your last major assessment is your final project, your 30-level sciences independent project that I posted a few days ago. You have the outline on the content page there. So that's your last big assessment. So this is the final unit. In that last project, the independent project will be your your final exam. And that's based on anything that you are interested in studying in more depth that we've studied throughout the unit. So poaching is off limits, obviously, because you've done a research project. So think like in the vein of your poaching project, but just with a little bit more detail, and you have a little bit more flexibility with what you want to do. So I'm going to post a bunch of stuff in the content section, and I'm going to do a quick lecture just introducing genes and DNA and some terminology, and then I'll leave it at that. I'll do separate lectures on mitosis and meiosis, sexual and asexual reproduction, over the next few days as well. So anyway, there's your introduction. That's what you need to know. These are all the things that you need to hand in. I'll start posting material tonight, and get started on this at your leisure. We'll chat soon here.